Hello, guys. Welcome to one more Magic Insight podcast.
Hello.
Hello, Artur.
Good morning or good night or
Wherever
good
it
evening.
is. Yes. Perhaps people are watching this from a few years from now, so we don't really know. So today we are going to speak about some tricks, but I want to start off by mentioning a book that I suggest everyone to read. Okay. It's made by Miracle Factory from the US. It's called The Secret Ways of Al Baker. And from the front, it looks like a normal book, but in fact, it's an illusion because if I do this to the camera, it's it's really, really thick. So Al Baker was an amazing magician. I think he was born in 1835, around that period. So it was like 150 years ago, something.
Last century.
Yes. And he's very well known for several effects. One of them, I think the most famous one, is the classic ring to the keychain, right? Which uses the reel, right?
With a reel already or
yes, with a reel.
Other method?
No, with the reel. It's his invention. And many others, for example, I don't recall the name of the effect, but it's one where you have a glass and you place a deck of cards inside the glass, and then all the cards start jumping,
Yes.
except the signed card or the forced card, whatever. And it's really, really good. So I suggest everyone to read.
But not the rising card. No. Rising card.
No, I don't.
You know who invented the original rising card? No.
I don't know if it was Jean Yogard. I'm not really sure. It's really, that one is really. There are several versions, including one or two of the rising card actually, but I'm not sure if it was him who invented. And it's great because it has a lot of images,
Which is good for
to
people
try
who cannot
show,
read. Yeah.
We are going to try to show to the camera just a little bit. So
I saw that actually the book has several chapters.
yes.
Some are tricks and with explanation. Others are like letters, like correspondence between Al Baker and some of his friends with tricks and drawings, which I think has a lot of great value because it's part of the history. There.
Yes, and yes, and not all that. There are many books combined into one. All of the work of Al Baker is into this book, you know. So it was Gentan Bloom who suggested me because I already had one and I loved. For example, the classic that Gentan Bloom invented, which is a card that stays upright with invisible thread. I'm speaking, and here it is. For actually, the balancing card, right? Is actually one of the versions is right here, and actually, Gaetan said it was based on the work of Al Baker. That one. So I mean,
a lot of tricks nowadays are based in older tricks, older methods, and there are lots. Just this week or last week or these days, I remember seeing, we mentioned the rising card. I remember seeing something on Vanishing Ink, I believe, on social media.
Yes.
About rising card, perhaps a new release, new method.
You are talking about Angelo Carmon, right?
Perhaps.
I think it's his version. Actually, I don't know if this is another release because I know that Angelo released that version many, many years ago. Where basically any named card comes from the deck. I don't know his version. There is another one which called Ariston Rising Cards. I remember seeing that in the very old Ankley's catalogs. Ariston Rising Card, yes, where any named card comes from the deck. I've heard that these versions are not very practical. I'm not sure about Angelo's one, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's heavily gimmicked, but I really like the effect. Anyway,
there are newer.
I like this kind of
even
things.
with electronics.
These ones are not with electronics. These ones are not. But I think it's a nice plot to have any card named rising from the deck.
Yes, it's an old concept, right?
Yeah.
I can imagine this trick to be like a great trick when, I don't know, back then, when there was nothing else, I mean, more spectacular than this.
Okay, so you are not a really
Because
fan.
I think nowadays people are expecting more than
You
just
think so?
than just having a deck of cards and calling for the card and the card rising.
You know,
it's like animation.
What will be amazing will be to show the box empty once the card rises. So imagine someone says 2 of hearts, right? You make it rise, and then you take the box and you rip it apart. And so it's a great climax.
So the deck vanishes?
The deck vanishes.
Ah, okay.
It's a nice idea. I don't know how to do it, of course, but I'm curious about the method. I'll be honest with you. I think that if I stay like 1 hour thinking about the method, I can come up with something.
For that?
For this effect. No, for the rising, any named card rising from, I know, with some cutouts.
Any card?
Yes. I think so.
Depends if you handle the deck before.
Mm-hmm.
That's also important.
Of course. Yeah, but it's a nice plot. Yes, it's a nice plot. Something that was released this week, or the week before, which is having an amazing response from the magicians. It's New Wave by Victor Sanz. Do you want to tell our viewers how we saw this effect for the first time?
When, you mean?
When, yes.
Yes,
how
it was quite a long time. I mean, it was in Blackpool, if I remember correctly, like 2024.
Correct.
Blackpool. And it was like unexpected. So Victor met you in Blackpool, and he said something like, "Oh, come here! I want to show you something."
You were with me. You were.
Yes.
We were around the dealers hall, right?
Yeah. So Victor had this booth of his creations with another guy. I don't remember really.
Yes.
Julio, perhaps.
No.
But some other guy.
Yes.
And I remember seeing it there.
Dante.
Yeah.
It's his
I
name.
don't know.
Yes.
But so that was how it was born.
And you were there seeing another trick, right?
Yeah.
And
lots.
And I remember that we were, it was really shocking because I was there trying to keep my posture, but I could not hold it up. So I started screaming like a little girl. No, I'm just kidding. No, inside I was like screaming because I had no idea how it worked. And the same with you, right?
The method is very, very clever. And the good thing is that you can do it with currency and also with billets. Not billets. How's it called? Tickets.
Yes. Yes. Receipts.
Like receipts. Yes. Yeah. So without giving too much away from the method, you really need to have this in your wallet. But it's really great because you don't actually need currency to do it, which is great.
Yes. And I remember we were there, and when Victor showed us the method, we were like, oh my God. And in fact, it's crazy because Dani DaOrtiz was here, right? 6 months ago, I don't know. Do you remember when Dani was here? Okay, 8 months ago, and it was amazing. So I remember showing him the effect, and Dani said, "Oh, João, it was this." No, not that method. And what about this? No. And then this. No. You can show the wallet around because then he was saying that when you show the wallet, actually I have here New Wave just in case. But I remember because when I showed him, then he thought that there was something at the back, and when he saw that the wallet could be seen from all angles, because he thought that somehow there was a kind of index, an index where you could actually place any card into the middle. Crazy. But no, when I showed him the method, it was great. And even David Stone, David Stone was as well here.
Yes.
Great legends have been
in here, Rio Tinto.
Right. And when David Stone was here, like an hour before I dropped him in the airport, I showed him the effect. I performed for him, and he had no clue.
Of course.
When I showed him the secret, he was screaming.
It's very clever.
Really nice.
It's very clever. The secret. Can I show the wallets? Because it's also it's very actually thin. This is something that resembles like an everyday wallet, as in terms of thickness.
Yes, 100%.
So, yeah, and you can even actually use your own cards.
You can.
The card slots are like free to use, right? You can use whatever you want in here. You just need a little payload here in the bills compartment, and that's it. And actually, I'm feeling it now. The wallet is really great quality. I like it.
What do you expect from João Miranda?
I don't know, but it's not. I mean,
it's real leather, to be honest.
Yes, but it's like semi-matte, like
yes.
satin. It has a nice touch. Yeah, I would say. So, all right.
You need to prepare the gimmicks, okay? So they don't come ready. But I mentioned that in the description, so magicians are well aware of that. But it's something that in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, the most, you are ready to go. And it's great. And now, you know what? Victor sent me a video yesterday by WhatsApp, and he had a great idea. So now what he does is that instead of, let me just show to everyone, instead of placing cards here, he places an envelope with a question mark, okay? So it's about the zodiac. You know?
Yes.
Yes, so it opens, please tell me what's your star sign, and they say, and then you show, of course, the bill, you show the card, you take the envelope, and you take it a little bit more, and from the inside, you remove a paper, which is about this big, because it unfolds, and it's exactly the star sign of the spectator.
So it's a paper, it's not a card.
It's a paper.
So
it's not a card trick anymore. I love that idea. Victor had also another idea, which is to replace the gimmicked cards, which are 13, with just card cards. So at the beginning, you force either picture cards or number cards. In this case, the picture cards. And at the end, they can really take the card because you remove the card that they actually named. Because it's 12 card cards, and you have the possibility to have 13. So it's another.
Yes.
You know,
because,
it's another idea that Victor told me. Victor is really clever. I mean, to invent something like this. And I remember we were there. I was like seeing the other stands, people talking about some of their effects with me and with you. But this effect was in my mind, and I asked you, Artur, what do you think if I approach Victor? Because Victor didn't want me to sell me he didn't tell me that this was for sale, the rights, you know. But then I asked, what do you think? Because I think it's a good fit for the company. And he said, yes, it's a nice trick. And so I go there and I made a deal with Victor, and he was really happy to work with us.
And here we are.
And
it's in the end, it's not
no,
a card
it's a
to
prediction.
wallet.
It's a prediction.
Thought of card to wallet.
Yes.
Right? You could say that it's on the same category, perhaps, as I don't really know the name. There is this one wallet with envelopes. One envelope that you show and then you put back in the wallets from this. I don't know the name.
You mean Bang On?
Bang On from that guy. French is French, right?
From the UK. It's English, yes.
Okay. But yeah, so it's on the same, more or less on the same, right?
Yeah, that's any freely named card from the thing with that one is that the wallets are not into view, right? I think it's a different kind of effect, in my opinion, because you don't know their selection until the very end when you are with the cards in your hand. So I think it is a different kind of impact in the audience.
And here you show 4 cards, and then one of the cards is
another color,
in the back,
and then the other ones are blank. So and also to make the bills, I struggled a lot to make the bills, and because it's the paper that is used as plastic, okay, and it's made in 60 grams, which is super thin and very hard to place plastic in this kind of paper. If you go to any graphic shop or wherever, they tell you it's impossible, you know. But I wanted 60 grams because it's thin, it feels like a bill, you know, it really handles like one, and the look of it's really It was a little bit tough.
I'm convinced.
No, it's the truth.
I'm convinced.
So you are going to buy one before you leave?
I don't do many wallet tricks actually. Now that I think I have cart wallets, but like a version, but and also Fire Wallet, but I don't actually use them like professionally because usually I'm with my pockets full of stuff. And a wallet doesn't fit into my pocket space. But yeah, but it's a great. It's also how is the reset?
The reset is very, very easy. You replace the card into the wallet, and it literally takes 10 seconds, the most, if not less. Honestly,
but so it's a easy reset. So
very easy,
easily
very easy.
Do it from like one table to another, or
super easy,
like that.
super easy. It's always ready to go. And some people said, "Oh, I prefer B-Wave," which is a classic by Phil Goldstein, the Max Maven, right? But you need to. It's totally different. I mean, the price as well. I understand that. But I mean, it's different to say, "Here I have the 4 queens." Then say, what's your favorite card? You know?
Right.
It's totally different. Some people are saying, oh, I prefer my packet trick because I don't carry a wallet with me. It's totally, but I think that we as magicians should, and that's why I bought the rights. You know, I'm very picky. When I buy rights for effects, it's very hard. I'm very, very picky. It needs to be something totally different. And I think that this effect takes the classic and places it in a whole new level that the classic does not reach anyway. I know you need to have a wallet with you. The other, it's a thinner wallet, but it's like the effect. One is nice and good, but this one is like a Ferrari, you know, comparing with that classic. Yes, because you are not saying, here I have the 4 queens. Okay, Mr. Magician, show me the 4 queens. Here is different. It's what card do you want? It's in their mind. It's one card from 52.
Yeah.
It's different, totally different. You know, it's totally
different. In the details, the small details. You give the spectator the freedom to actually think of any card.
Yes.
Which perhaps you can, I don't know, you can try to do it like saying, imagine any card like the 4 queens, but you are suggesting to the spectator, it's not the same thing. So the spectator doesn't actually think of any card.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's the main difference, I would say.
Yeah.
This.
Did you felt you know the secret?
I know. Yeah, it's hard.
Different. It's different, but
it's hard to.
I don't forget because you know in Magic we are professionals. We do this for so many years. There are not a lot of moments, unfortunately, where we see something and we have no clue. I mean, normally we see one effect,
and more or less, you know,
okay, perhaps this or this. But when we saw this, we were totally, we were clueless, like no idea. And
it was actually a great feeling because when you are on the dealer's hall in any convention, Blackpool included, you see so many things, and some are good, most are not that good, and some are bad. And but for all these things, you as a magician, from many years, you know some things, or you know how more or less it works, or the things work. And for this one, yeah, you can have some clues, but we couldn't get the method right for this one. So it was a nice experience.
Yes, Victor is a genius.
Sure.
I love his work. I mean, he'll be with us in 1 week from now. Yes, next week. Yes, to record the other project that you already know, I think, with an envelope without revealing anything.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is this going to be a... Yes. I really like that trick. It's a nice... has a nice picture, you know, because it has an envelope and it's...
And the quality is unbelievable.
No,
if you are here, perhaps you'll have dinner with us next week if you can.
Thanks for the invitation.
But it's the quality is really great, and we are going to have 3 different pictures. You know, it's not only one. So when you order the effect, So if you perform for different people, it's not always one.
Okay,
you can change very easily. It comes with 3. So also will be nice because magicians will see, okay, I don't really only need to use the same picture. And this effect that I'm going to record with Victor is something that I don't know about you, because when he did the trick, you were literally next to him in the podcast, I think. But for me, I was fooled again, Victor.
Because you were in the front. And
yes. You were really like this. It's different, but
yeah.
I was really. I think in the Switch, we cannot reveal anything because all my tricks are secret. But until they are,
he performed on the podcast, right?
Yes, but I removed that segment.
Okay.
Because we made a deal. I don't want anyone to see exactly what it is before the release. So, but I thought that he sent the picture to the lab. It was my first thought because he was seated. I could not understand the switch at all. And when he showed me the secret, I was like, it's genius. I mean, it's...
Yeah, because it's in full view. Like
it's in full view. It's great. I love the effect. It's something really nice, really fast. And
but this one will be more like a parlor.
Yes, it's a parlor. You can do it either in close-up or parlor. Yeah. Yes, it's really.
He had his version was like this big envelope. If I remember,
it's a little bit smaller than A4.
It's like A5. It's like something like this.
Yes.
So it's half a A4 sheet. But are you going to the same measurements or a little smaller?
No. It will be exactly the same that he showed. Exactly the same.
So
yes.
Yeah. So it's a prop about this size, more or less. Yeah, it's an envelope.
Yes, it's like this.
Okay.
Yes. It's nice. It's not for big stages, for arenas, but let's imagine you have 100 people, 200 people, and you do it for them. It's perfect. Or you can, of course, have the spectator on stage, and they with a microphone. This is the theory from, of course, and it's the truth from Arturo Dascani, right? The spectator on stage is the eyes of the audience. So I'm really excited with that project. So I cannot wait to be with Victor again. I mean, I love his work. This podcast is about Victor, right?
Yes, absolutely.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's really, really great. So anything else that we need to touch on? We spoke about the secret ways of Al Baker. I really suggest everyone.
I think there's a lot in that book. I mean, we can certainly revisit it some other time.
Yes. But it really is a lot of things. It really is. Yeah, the methods are really crazy. I mean, they are really, really nice.
Of course.
So I've also seen some effects. Have you ever seen by Lubor Fiedler the collected secrets from him? No. It's like a video with some of his secrets? No.
I don't think so, no.
Okay, so let's speak a little bit about it. So Lubor Fiedler was an amazing magician. Can you shake their own goal which nationality he...
And you're making me write his name.
Okay.
Can you spell it?
Lubor, Lubor, Fiedler, Fidler. Have you ever seen his effect with an ashtray? Ashtray. Have you ever seen it?
Not that I remember, no.
No?
Let me ashtray. Is that it?
I'm going to show you now. It's appearing on the screen. This is what the people are watching. I think it's so magical. I think it's really, really... Actually, I mailed Mark Ducati about Lubor Fiedler, about a few things that I wanted to know. But that effect is really, really beautiful, right? And if you don't know the secret, probably you are fooled. However, there is a great video, I think. I don't know if it's L&L Publishing. Probably. I don't really know. I think yes. I'm not sure. Which is Collected Secrets, I think, by Lubor Fiedler. And there are amazing effects, one better than the other. He once he did like smoke with his hands, and he shows on the video, which are basically two small powders that you touch with your thumb and index finger. I don't recall now the powder names, but you touch with like this. And when you snap your fingers, you see an amazing cloud of smoke.
Like a big one, or
very nice, like, you know.
Oh.
It's unbelievable, and I never saw it. It's crazy. So he was there. He made like a car disappear, where he had like a briefcase at the back, where he tells for the method to make the car disappear.
I think it's appearing on the screen right now. No.
No, I don't think it's that one. I don't know. Probably, I don't know. I don't.
No, it is.
It is?
It is here.
Okay, so we are seeing as well right now.
Oh.
Yes, look at it. It's so beautiful. And basically the way it works are two powders that it goes into his pocket, and then
It's really
nice.
huge.
Yes. So when he snaps his fingers, they make contact.
It's like some pyrotechnics.
Yeah, I don't know if it hurts, but it's so magical, right?
It's probably you shouldn't inhale it.
Right.
Probably.
And
it's not safe, I would say.
But do you know how the ashtray effect works?
I have perhaps it looks like that that concept of like using.
Don't reveal on the. Don't reveal.
Okay. Like using.
Okay, it's that.
It's that.
Is that it? Yeah. Not only that, because he also turns around with the ashtray.
Right. So not. So a movable, like something that moves along, like huh?
No, okay, but it's simple. But I am going to explain you anyway. All of his secrets, no, but many of them are in this DVD or VHS. I don't recall. So it's really nice to see some of his work. So yeah, and when Gautam Bloom was here, we spoke a lot about Lubor Fiedler. It was really an amazing magician, and several effects of him are produced by Tenyo. Yeah, one of them that I really love is the Showstopper card, which was made by Paul Daniels on one of his TV specials, where you have a card and a court card. I think it was a jack or a queen, I don't know. And he takes a cigarette and he makes a real hole there, and then he places a sticker, you know, and then at the end the card is restored, you know. But it's really it's a full. It really fools. It really, and you show the card at the end all around restored, all around.
And the
no duplicates, no duplicates. The method is really clever. We are going to have dinner very soon. Today, I'm going to show it to you. I think it's really nice.
All right.
Among other effects. Yeah. So that's it.
I think so, yes.
We have about half an hour of podcast. So let's wrap this up.
I guess so, yeah. We have more to come.
Yes.
And we have a few other guests coming. We will not just reveal it now, but
yes,
more good things to come. And yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Thanks so much, guys, for watching, and see you on the next one.
Bye. See you.